We're back.
Yo, look who's
back.
here.
Porn for breakfast, my nigga.
Porn for breakfast.
Yeah, that's what's
I'm
up.
here finally, man. You know, I
Yeah,
talked
man.
about you earlier, man. I mentioned you to a very hostile group. I was there earlier today.
Yeah.
I told them I was going to be with DJ Zach on PWNN. Yeah, porn for breakfast, right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna shout out the only ally I have there. Apparently, I have two now because the producer on the set is one of my men, Black Mamba, and then there's Raj. So I mentioned you earlier, and I know they were trying to figure out what's PW porn for breakfast. They could never figure out what that is.
Oh, yeah, porn for breakfast.
Yeah.
Podcast with no name. We switched it to porn because we figured out there was another podcast called Podcast with No Name.
Yeah.
So ours is just porn without going into detail.
Without some Adam 22 shit going on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not some no, we're not doing that.
Really? But on that same tip, man, I think there's yet to come out a man with such a mental fortitude as Adam 22.
It's for him it's a business. It's a business. It's the other thing that he did was a April Fool's prank. It wasn't like for real.
Yeah.
Because if he does that, then we'll be like, maybe.
You mean like getting that cat robbed or what?
No.
Yeah, there's people who's been robbed at No Jumper Studios, man.
Okay, that's okay. I was taking it somewhere else.
All right.
Because he had announced something. Remember the first time it was his wife being banged by the people who have things hanging.
Yeah, I know this black boy, this black dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next step was for him to be like, "This is my first ever gay scene." Blah blah blah.
Oh no!
So guys were like, "Yo, you're taking this content creation thing way too far."
We need to step on the brakes on that. Yeah.
And even tagged the guy he was supposed to do the scene with.
Yeah.
But it turned out it was an April Fool's.
I don't think that. It was an April Fool's.
Yeah, but he started it early.
It's a proper disclaimer.
It's like he probably wanted to do it and then he saw maybe the backlash.
Because offer for the dude, the black dude smashing his wife, Lena the Plug.
Yeah.
Offer that he bought her a Lambo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the proceeds were like, they rode on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of riding on it and Lambos, what's his name again? Raj _ B. Man, yeah, it's really cool dude.
Yeah.
We have this thing going on with this F1 thing in Kenya, the culture of racing, and I feel like, where you at with that though?
I don't fuck with none of that shit.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, but you used to have a hoopty, man. I used to see you push a hoopty.
It's cool. It's cool.
Right.
I don't understand that sport.
Right.
To me, it's like golf and all these other sports. Like
You never effed with cricket? Never?
Nah.
Oh, just football, eh?
Yeah. So for me, none of that makes sense. I like the few guys from F1 who appeared on Top Gear, because Top Gear was one of my favorite TV shows.
I remember.
Hamilton showed up. Schumacher.
Yeah.
There's another guy. Like even the old Stig showed up. So
So you've never been out here? Like I saw a billboard saying there's a simulation set up in village markets and whatnot. You never gone out for a simulation?
Talk about none of that shit. Don't care. I don't care.
But
the thing is, and then some of you guys are annoying. I'm sorry, but
what?
Yeah, some of you guys are annoying.
What you mean?
Like on Twitter, when the racing, you'll see people there like talking like they know this shit.
Yeah.
Kumbe ni watu tu wanatafuta kuride kwa hiyo.
Oh yeah, the wave.
Hiyo wave, yani. Some of these niggas don't even know nothing about.
What to future? Riding on the wave get you killed quick.
Yeah. So anyway, off of that.
Word.
What's happening in Kisumu?
Kisumu.
You ran away because you knew there was going to be like Gen Z uprising.
Bruv, man, I hold down, man. Kisumu gang might set Condele massive, man. You know how we hold it. We never run. We face the popo in the face when we know we're standing up for the rights of our people.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt like this whole what's the tagline on this? Reject the finance bill.
Yeah.
I feel Bonnie's my boy. I feel Kisumu should have been exempted because we know that's the only place they use live bullets. And that's the only place they take out kids, man. Listen, how did they find Ian Joroge so fast, but they've never found Baby Pendo's killers?
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, y'all should have just left Kisumu out of it. But
Kisumu is not it's not heavy right now.
yo,
Right?
man,
I've seen Nakuru, I've seen Eldoret.
man, them niggas is heavy just because there's no, like, they fire rubber bullets, you know. But over in Kisumu,
I know. It's
yeah,
crazy.
man.
But to be honest, I'm happy
Yeah.
that it's happening to this group of people now.
Yeah.
Like they've actually decided, okay, you know what, this shit affects us as well. So let's get up. Let's.
So who are
Gen
you
Z.
going to credit on the influence
For this?
for them Gen Zs to get on board?
I'm not gonna credit anyone. It's them.
Not even Bonnie
Well,
with Power 254 in them, because he's been at it.
who started it?
I feel Bonnie's got that crew the same way we were all set up back at the Breezy with Wapi and stuff, but we were with rappers and whack rappers. But he's got like, you know, like people who actually are motivated towards social change. And,
Anyway, for me, like going into like who takes the credit for this, that doesn't matter. It's
in terms
just the
of
fact.
influencing the Gen Zs though, right?
Wow.
Because you got them just like, she's got an iPhone 13. There's like, so what's the hashtag? And she's in a Land Cruiser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know those people were never involved before.
Yeah.
So to see them like getting involved now,
Yeah.
it's starting to, you know, ring alarm bells that this guy is like, okay, fine, you know, because basically kitambo ilikuwaga ni sisi wase tumesota ndio tulikuwaga kwa street
Yeah.
tunarushana mawe.
Yeah.
Unacheki?
Yeah.
So saa hizi wamepatana mpaka wale mababi.
Yeah.
Makarao wako confused.
Yeah. So,
Kevo sijana kwa nasema makarao for the first time wanapigana na watu wanaongelesha kilami. Hajai kutana na watu wanaongelesha kilami kwa riots.
All right.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah. So what was he saying about? Because I know he reps.
Number 9.
It's disputable though from what I've seen you do earlier in terms of his accreditation as, you know, fully certified number 8.
He's
so
number
what does
9.
he say about number 9?
He's number 9.
All right.
Yeah, he's from there. He was born and raised. That's what he says.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you say about number 9? How is it going there?
No. This is this time round. The funny thing about this one, this time round, hakuna vitongoji.
Hey.
Watu wanasema ni reject. So tunakutana tao.
Yeah.
Unacheki?
Let's roll.
Hatutaki kujua umetoka wapi. Differences tutajulia huko katikati. Sasa leo tutaanza kuongea. Wewe ukiambia karao ni aje alafu usikie huko na anaulizwa how are you doing?
So if I may chime in on that, it's like during my stay in South Africa, I realized a lot of things. And I was living in the northwest of South Africa in a city called Mafikeng, where you could still see traces of apartheid, like when you go to the golf club, you know. And you'd wonder why I was there. It's because, you know, probably I was with someone who's... but you'd actually notice white folk have the lower terrace, black folk have... Yeah. So you those nuances of race, right? And so the struggle is often underscored by something. So over here, it is underscored by, there's a realization that your enemy is not the different dialects. It's not the Kikuyu, the Luo, the Luya, the person next to you. Your enemy is whoever is imposing these living conditions on you. So your enemy is actually the politician. So once that realization comes through, man, I think we are headed somewhere.
My only fear is they say power corrupts absolute. We might think by getting these guys off, put new people in, things might change. Same way they thought these guys were going to change something, then this cycle continues. So that's my only fear. But I'm hoping this time round, watu watakuwa wamefungua macho. Maybe we can start holding people accountable.
I was at Power 254 where Boni is a host. And the Senator Okio Mtata was present. And he had actually it was in the initial stages of starting a political party. And you could hear some disenchanted voices behind telling him like, usiende huko kia utakuwa tu kama hao. He's never changed.
That's the only fear.
He's true G. He's true G. And I don't know how many Omkias are there.
Yeah, there's a couple.
You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mkio Mtata, man.
Yeah.
Loves this country.
What I'm saying is like this time round, it's bigger than the few mlikuwa mnafikiria baba peke yake ndio anaweza hold it down.
Yeah.
Now realize, hey, even with baba getting a job at UN, there are people still there's still people going to give you a headache. Kuna watu watakupatia headache, na watu hiyo watakupatia headache. They have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Unacheki, wanaona mabeste wao mazee same age, countries zingine wao ni mamilionea, mabilionea. Wao wako huku hivi tu mnaambiwa nini bei za vitu zinaenda kwenda juu.
Yeah, I get it. And probably it doesn't even affect them, but probably they sort of empathize with those who are disadvantaged.
But yeah, also future, because yes, maybe it doesn't affect them now, because maybe kuna wale wanaishi na maparents wao, kuna wale maybe, you get?
I get.
But they know the future.
However, I have a question that I'd love to pose to you. In that what is the conscience of law enforcement? Because if you look at a policeman in New York and you look at a policeman on Kimathi Street, it's almost the same thing. Because here you have an activist telling me, listen, we are advocating for you and your family.
And your kids.
Yeah, so you understand?
Yeah, and then the other thing I saw yesterday, not even yesterday, today morning, ni Alfred Mutua akiambia wasee ati yule karao alipoteza mkono kwa riots jana, blood yake iko kwa mikono zenyu. I'm like, how? Like, maniga, listen, huyu msee alikuwa amechukua hii kitu ndio aende kurushia mtu. Unacheki?
Yeah.
So let's not start blaming the guy who would have been the victim.
The impact on that, on whoever was going to be harmed.
He was going to be this, So huyu angesaulika, but huyu tunamkumbuka juu. Come on. I mean, I don't want to have like that cold heart. Kusema, I'm happy that happened to him.
But he made the announcement.
I'm really saying thoughts and prayers to him. I hope the doctors can do something and maybe treat his arm. But mse alikuwa amechukua hiyo kitu akienda kurushia mtu ndio ikamhapenia. So let's not forget that, because Alfred Mutua mazeti tulia usilete hizo.
I hear you, bro, man.
But on that note, shout out to Giuliani.
Oh, Julian? Yeah, I was just about to ask you, like, we need to switch it, man. These are maimed hands, grenades.
Yo, Giuliani had a nice idea for this whole demo thing. He wanted guys to carry Bluetooth speakers. Tuende tukacheza
Oraimo.
Tubebe Oraimo tuende tukaweke mangoma kazi na. So I don't know how you would pair it so that it's coming like one song is playing in all the speakers at the same time, so that it's
I thought
louder.
about that before, and it won't work with different Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah, it
would work with one DJ, one speaker, one mic, different MCs. Yeah, so one track laced out, and then you'd have the MCs. You just pass the mic as we go. Yeah.
Me, I have a totally different idea.
What's up with
Probably a better idea. So if you're out there and you're in charge, listen to this. This might help you. Okay, so instead of going to the streets fighting with these officers like this, they are making our lives difficult. Wanawachapa na tear gas. Mecheki kuna paka ma3 wametupa tear gas ndani ya ma3.
Yeah.
These are people who are minding their own business. Maybe they were not even going to the riot.
Just on the same note, in Kondele, they usually throw tear gas inside the police station. So the people minding their business doing time in there. But then all this, you get what I mean?
Yeah, so my suggestion would be now, let's not make a day like education tunaenda tao kufanya hivi, because they'll do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So you go to work kama kawaida, right? We are all on social media. Tunaenda job kama kawaida. And then tunapatiana tu queue mara moja, like, yo, at 2 p.m. kama ofisi yenyu iko na rooftop, kila mtu aende kwa rooftop. Right? And then mkiwa kwa rooftop, mna chant. Ile building iko pale wase wako kwa rooftop, wana chant. Ile building iko wase wako kwa rooftop, mna chant. Hizo nini zote, mnazicombine, mna make the loudest noise, and your message will be heard. Yeah. And without all the tear gas.
That would work with a certain age bracket, because those who are just about to get their pensions wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
So, but we don't need them. At this point, we don't need those things. I'm sorry. I know it's harsh, but at this point, Why are they voting for a future they're not going to be involved in?
Yeah, so it brings the whole aspect of voting, like how you rise up early and go and queue and queue and queue.
Yeah.
And in my poem, Four Strikes, which is in my album, $1 a Day, I talk about the decision having been cast before, it's an end game. The end game has been determined. Before you put in your ballot, there's a math that has been done.
Okay.
So we need someone to restore that value of your vote. Is there any?
Even if there is no one to restore that, at this point, when you have 95.5% of people going against you, you will have to do the math differently if you're going to steal.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this here, but there's a clip that's going around, and it's not AI or whatever generated, but you'd see the numero uno. He was like, pinching the cheeks.
I saw that.
I don't think that's a demeanor of someone who's like the head honcho should behave that way. You know what I mean? There's just a certain way you're supposed to behave, no?
Yeah, that was
like, so then it's not serious. Whatever you put
crazy.
that guy to talk about, it's not serious.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I mean,
can never be all good, my nigga. I mean, just say what you want to say. I know you want to say something.
Good. It's all good.
I know
there are some people I will never cross their paths like this.
Yeah.
So I'll find my way to reject, but not outright. Nigga, I love myself.
Yeah.
I love myself.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not like the Gen Zs out here. Like
but
these kids are so courageous. Yani, there's a video I saw today. They made a video using Kendrick's song,
which one?
Euphoria. Yeah. So basically, it's shots of number one walking around, and everything relates to what the lyrics are saying. Right? Up to the point, I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you dress. But the one that messed me up, I hate the bitches you fuck.
Man, I saw that dude grouping out on Shaq, man. I was like, what?
Because the picture that they put on that part when he says, I hate the bitches you fuck.
Oh!
Yeah, let's not even... These kids are crazy.
Yo.
These kids are crazy.
But we need that. We need crazy. Nothing conventional has ever changed the course of history. Yeah. We need this to, like, we need them.
Yeah.
But what guidance have they got? Kendrick was an influence of who? The DRE.
Yeah.
DRE was an influence of who?
Yeah.
Shug.
Yeah.
Shug was an influence of who? Compton.
Yeah.
You get?
So I get, yeah. So I love these kids. I'm sorry, but I just won't be able to join you in the running battles. I've done my fair share. That shit.
We
have mad injuries of that. Yeah, we did that enough. Yeah. Guy, for you to actually be able to have this freedom to do whatever you're doing right now, some of us had to do some crazy shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. And not because we wanted. We were caught in the middle, between a rock and a hard place. You remember where we lived?
Yeah.
It was just...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in the middle of the battleground.
Yeah.
So, ikitokea vita, we were involved, whether we liked it or not.
So can I look at the camera here and say where you... Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, Zach is being modest. Where Zach used to live is a really posh urban environment. It's near Serena Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. The only people who used to ruin Zach's piece when he's mixing is Nairobi Uni students, who are most of them his friends from Hall 10.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Yeah?
Whenever there was beef between police and students, we were in there, whether we liked it or not.
So the tear gases used to affect you?
Of course.
Which brings the question. Someone asked me yesterday, because the one on Kimathi Street, someone asked me, so what do they do to those lodgers at New Stanley? Do they give them like 75% off package because of the tear gas? Because New Stanley is the 5-star, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's always that commotion there. What happens? Yeah. Even if you close the window, you got some white people choking like, this fucking niggas.
Okay, that's crazy. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I mean, right now, everyone who is in Tao is getting caught up. There are people who are minding their own business. There are people who are not involved in a riot at all, but they're getting caught up. That's why I was like, my idea of rooftop will not affect anyone's business. You understand?
Though it's on the work hours, so
it's work hours, but you talk to your boss like, we want change, because your boss is also going to be squeezed in this bullshit.
No, you work for it. Okay. No,
listen, all I'm saying is like, a lot of that stuff is going to affect businesses, right?
Yeah.
Those businesses need to pay their
The dues,
yeah, exactly.
the rents and whatnot. Yeah.
So when these kids are going up there fighting, they're also fighting for them. So you should give them like an hour to go to the rooftop and chant.
Okay.
Yeah. So imagine uko katikati ya tao, kuna wase wako juu sasa ya hiyo New Stanley, kuna wase wako Londro House, kuna wase wako hizo mabuildings zote ziko hapo na tuna chant the loudest.
Yeah.
Hata na hizo Bluetooth speaker nini. The only people who will come down on us now will be Nema. We can pay those niggas. We can just pay those niggas like, yeah, we're going to make noise today.
Yeah.
Then police won't. Because the thing is, what is the purpose of going to Parliament building? You understand? I understand the symbolism, but you've already seen what it can create. Tayari kutakuwa na hiyo friction between nyinyi na makarao. So if you want the message to be as loud as fuck, let's choose a method that we can still make our noise, but we're not we're not going to come into crosshairs with the police.
I hear you, bruv. I hear you with your rooftop stuff. So by you doing that rooftop, first of all, you have to violate your contract and whatnot and go up there. So this means this is beyond lawyers. It's beyond lawmakers. It's beyond parliamentarians, the senators and whatnot.
So you're telling me the people who are rioting today are on a job?
Most of them.
Are they not supposed to be at work?
I don't have the stats right now, but most of us are not employed by government or we are not in corporate. You understand?
But kuna watu wako na jobs hapo. They answer to someone.
I think it's just a drop in the whole thing.
Kuna watu wengi wako huko hivyo wale wako na job.
Like someone left his 9 to 5 and he's expecting a paycheck at the end of the month and he's there. He's like,
maybe kuna mse your paycheck haija come in the last 6 months because of the regulations that this. You understand?
I get it.
There has to be a way. There has to be a way to do this without, because clearly mmeona say hata Orezo alitokea jana akasema people have the right to demonstrate, right? But then the next day wameenda ku demonstrate wanachapwa na tear gas. So that means there is already someone is not telling the truth.
Yeah.
So let's find another way.
I'm going to speak to the camera if you allow me. Ladies and gentlemen, to have taken this long without DJ Zach talking about music means there's a real problem in this country. Could we now switch it low? I mean, because what's up, man? Come on, live. I mean, what's going on, bro? Come on, what are you up to, man?
There's no music out. There's no music out. Oh, Kendrick performed Like Us for the first time. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
To be honest, my engagement with the whole West Coast after it's been a while back, and there's been this whole diss thing and people commenting about it. My forte right now is in Memphis and Chicago drill, and because I'm really trying to understand. Listen, for me, it's not just about entertainment. It's just about what is happening to the black community in the diaspora that we've resorted to very degenerated, or like we're killing each other because of lines and smoking on tukas and doing all these things.
That's a culture.
So then
I wouldn't have nothing.
No, you'd have something to say because I know you have relatives in America, so you have a comment to make. For me right now, I'm messing heavy with paper rap empire. And I know, rest in peace, Young Dolph. And back then when I was onto all that, what do you call it? Underground hip hop, and I'm not castigating that.
Backpack.
The backpack raps and
Nad rap.
All that Nad rap, Cannibal Oxes or what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Verster, all he cares about is his verses and probably getting like some really good weed. But you talk about someone like Young Dolph, or talk about someone like Key Glock, or talk about someone like Juveniles and them. These guys are all about the bread I make. I have to give some to my community. So I don't know if it makes New Yorkers selfish, but I resonate more right now with Southern rap because it's not only just about what is said there. It's all about entertainment. Like I saw a post today over Gen Z saying, "Free Young Thug, take Ruto." You get what I mean? And there's a heavy statement behind that, because you will look at Young Thug. I don't know if you have. comments on Young Thug. For example, Killer Mike and Dave Chappelle did a song together with Young Thug, and these are people you F with.
Wow.
Would you ask yourself why they did that? Because this is a member of a certain community that takes care of a lot of people. I'd just love to put all your preference and your inclinations towards the certain sound aside and look at the person and what he represents.
Like, what would make me, if it's about the person, what would make me skip all these steps? Kenya, Nairobi, East Africa, or wherever, and then I go care about some guy called Young Thug who is in.
Because in as much as you'd mess with Ska, or mess with K-Force, or mess with Mwafrika, or mess with Muki Garang, still we are all under the umbrella. One nation under our groove. That's hip hop, right? We're all under the hip hop umbrella.
No, because for me, my connection to hip hop is the music I listen to. When you say we put that aside and start thinking about the humanity side of things, then I'll start.
You're not putting anything aside. It's under one umbrella. KRS-One is all about humanity. He's Krishna, for God's sake. Krishna. I have been to I've been to a Krishna temple, bruv. Do you know what happened? Can't relate.
I can't
So
relate.
KRS-One is Krishna. Like he actually is ascribed to the
I think I've said this before on another podcast or maybe on this one, but for me, it's just the music. Their lives and what these people do, I
care about
care
what
less.
people care about the community.
I can't-
Whoever does something for his community, I am not only your fan, but I admire.
Yeah, maybe I haven't gotten to that level of appreciating.
Haven't you been a mentor before?
No.
You've never taught anyone how to DJ?
I have.
Yeah, if you influenced, you had a movement with Joey and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, of which you give them a platform, and after that you left them with the platform, right? So I mean,
No, I think we're getting mixed up. You started talking about Young Thug and what he does for the community and all that.
yeah, what you did
Which
also with
for
your
me,
DJing stuff
I
was for your community.
I wouldn't know anything about Young Thug. I don't listen to his music.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so if I don't listen to your music, I don't care about anything else
Okay.
you do. It's just.
I guess it's a difference in personality. I have an eclectic taste with music. Fally Pupa is my homeboy, man. Yeah, and I bump Mayday after bumping Mayday. I'll bump Young Thug with that, and then I can even bump Company Flow, the fire in which you burn. You understand?
Yeah,
You
maybe
get-
my connection to all these artists is just the music, nothing else. Very few of them I'll probably go beyond the music because maybe we've talked on a personal level.
But you feel that Giuliani has a good idea that's musical that could actually impact
Yeah.
this whole Gen Z thing.
Yeah, he's here in Kenya. We're doing this here. Young Thug is not here. Young
But
Thug
bro, come
probably
on.
killed some
Don't you
niggas and rapped about it.
You play American music, no?
That's why I say only the stuff that I like. Not because of the humanitarian bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you're
Okay, we have to
humanitarian.
appreciate differences, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't care about this guy's humanitarian. If I don't fuck with your music,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Butter 6 by Young Thug has some bangers, bro. Ooh.
When I was working on radio, I would know some of the songs from these guys. It's been how many years since then? It's been 3 years since I left that job.
Oh, yeah, you mean the influence around your working space?
Yeah, that's all after I left that, I don't care about this thing. Nah. Yeah, I don't. I don't. Wanakuwaga tu na ufala fulani, especially kwanza wakiona sisi wa Afrika, they just wanatudharau tu ile.
But, thank you for bringing that up.
Dharau tu hapa.
Thank you for bringing that up. Umesemaje? Especially wase blacks wako majuu wakiona wa Afrika wanakuwaga na ufala fulani.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to you about my experience in London. And a lot of, this is going to hurt the reggae followers, the reggae listeners. But Jamaicans don't really respect you Africans because, man, when you go to London and you go to a Jamaican barbershop, they are able to tell if you're African or not. And the treatment you get there is going to be the third degree. And when you were like, oh me, I don't mess around with white women or whatnot. You go to the club, you try looking for a black woman from London or something, or whichever city you are in. They're going to look at you head to toe, because kuna ile wewe ndio ulibefanya tuko hapa, wewe ndio ulituuza kwa hawa say.
Which
it's
might,
there.
yeah.
So, but look at how we F with them heavy. Rich Spice, conscience, and whatnot. You get what I'm saying? It's imbalanced, and we need to put that info out there.
Yeah.
It's not as gravy as people think. Like when Banning Spear or Banning Wailer or who's that guy? People must suffer without when you know, like
I don't know this.
the
ganja farm.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? I forgot. Like
Yepultan.
Yeah.
You sit down with that dude. Deep down, ndio atakupatia ile PR yake, but at the end of the day,
yeah, kuna wase hapa.
You're the one who got him here. If you remember that movie, ile movie ya Mike Tips ilikuwa inaitwaje? Meet the Blacks, ama nini?
Meet the Blacks.
Wakiwa Michael Blackson yuko hapa, sijui Lali, alitaje use was it Devin the Black? I don't know if it was Devin. But then Paul Mooney was there and whatnot. I was like, hey, listen to me, white nigga. Just take me out and we kill all these niggas here. Yo, matter of fact, you should kill him. He's the reason why we are here in the first place. Matter of fact, he's from Africa. He brought Ebola. You know. So,
oh shit! That's
yeah.
Some of these movies, yeah.
But you see, people say movies are not real. But guess what? It's written. It's a script that's written. And guess what? What does it do? It is an influence that someone has.
Apologies. This is a podcast about nothing. It's podcast with no name. Podcast about nothing. I'm just here rambling. I don't care about. We're just rambling. Kuzungum sana niambia stories za sijui akina Young Thug. Hapo nimepoteza train of thought.
Young Thug, Young Dolph. Yeah. Key Glock.
Nani
PRE. I'm saying the South. I'm messing with the South right now because I believe there's humanity in the South.
Me at my age, let me just. I think I said this on yesterday's episode of the podcast. I'm 2 years away from turning 50. At my age, I don't really give a fuck about that.
It's like we're in the same age bracket.
No, you're not. We're not. At my age, I'm not messing with that shit the way I used to back in the days. Like right now, it's just, for me, it sounds good. Let's go. Who did the song? I don't care. Yeah. Unless ni sauti ya mtu najua, Pharomonch, Black Thought.
I should invite you guys for lunch and bang some Young Dolph on y'all and then see what was going to happen.
I used to listen to all that shit when I was on radio. Some of it just don't make sense because it's mumbling.
Yo, man, like on the
lifestyle. Then you get money. What the fuck is that? I never see what the guy was saying in between lifestyle and top of the mountain
lifestyle. But then again now, unajua what you'd have picked out from that was, is the trial worth it when people are using your lyrics to incriminate you?
No, it's not. But
there's a but?
There's a but. If you know you've done all that, you understand? Don't sing about it. Because these young kids today, did you hear about the two UK drill rappers who were arrested in Nairobi?
Over here, yeah.
Do you know they used to be on lives with other guys trying to freestyle, and those guys would talk about all the shit they've done, and these guys would be like, but is it real? Did you do it for real? And they would give you more props if you did it for real. You understand?
Yeah.
That is some kind of artist I'm not trying to fuck with. I don't give up. I don't care.
No, but what I'm saying is, in terms of your expression, right? You could have a carving, you could have a painting, you could have a sculpture, right? And you're trying to emphasize on something that has meaning for you and you want to convey it artistically, right? Do you know you can hire ghostwriters? How many rappers out here have ghostwriters?
Yeah, a lot.
So that's why we are saying, like, honestly, to do this, the American judicial process have to use rap lyrics to incriminate.
If you give details, if you give details of what happened, I caught him at the corner.
Zach caught a body about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
No, come on, man. You can't.
But it could be like a body from the club. Like you just go, you got this.
You have lawyers; they can fight that.
Yeah.
If you if your lawyers can prove that it was just a song or it was
a body, like you got yourself
then,
HOE.
Because some of these kids, at least me on our drill na vitu kaa hizo, they just on some dumb shit. Watch out the songs. Ona tu video zao, their lives, what they're doing. Mazee wase wako na madraco kwa streets wana open fire on come on. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so those ones not those ones need to go.
Yeah, Chicago needs divine intervention. Yeah. So it's about time.
It's about time.
Well, what time it is?
It's
about time.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about that time.
Nigga.
So today we had a session about nothing because man,
we ain't gonna call it nothing, man.
No, not nothing as in.
All right.
The content is dope.
Word.
It's just that we did not have like a plan, like there was no structure. We do not.
But that shows how smart you are, thinking off your feet, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you guys afraid of, though, man? You got so many securities. I had to leave everything out there. My guards, my screenings.
Oh, that's what because they don't know you.
Yeah.
And you're into these drill rappers. You're like, this nigga.
Yeah, shout out. Can I give some shout outs, man?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, shout outs to Black Mamba. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Black Mamba, when you see them coming for me, man, you know you gotta hold my back. Shout out to Raj, man. Yeah, Raj RB, yeah. And much respect to DJ Zach, man. You know, my G from back in the day. DJ Zach, man, you know, like, man, I hooked you up with sound cards back in the days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never heard you say nothing about that, my nigga. You know, back when we had Pentium 3s and whatnot, man.
Huh? My first one was not even a Pentium. It was, what was that thing? Some of the sound cards would not even work on that.
The PCI sound cards, you slide them in.
They were not even compatible.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, I was at some gaming. I took my gaming pad. I have an Xbox Elite gaming pad because I'm into gaming and all that. I took it someplace here in town. And they were like, oh, yeah, we're going to fix it for you and whatnot. And they actually did. It's on an Xbox Elite gaming pad. And I was like, oh, man, look at Nairobi, man. I mean, I just would want to replicate that and take it to Kisumu and teach so many other boys. That's why I'm all into community.
So in Kisumu, I might have to just go Google it again. But there's like a startup in Kisumu where they were saying it's like they've opened like it's like a big space. They have all the laptops you need, everything. They give you the space to come and create.
Yes.
And then they won't charge you anything for 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
They won't charge you anything.
I forget the name.
Yeah, I forgot the name. They won't charge you anything for 3 years.
Yeah.
You come and work, you do your thing. And then once you acquire the skills you need to use, they can hire you for now a certain amount of
a period of time. And probably you'll be required to mentor someone else.
Yeah. And I like that shit.
Yeah, and on that note, also there's a place called Dunga Hill Camp, which is run by my friend Jakpal Sandhu. Jakpal Sandhu only employs residents around the lake, and this place it has a stage, it has music, it has fish, it has good food, and a lot of Kisumu artists come here. You know, artists, sometimes you don't have money. You know, you just want to be by the lake and pen your thoughts. And there's a lot of things happening in Kisumu, man. Y'all should make a plan.
All right.
On my invite. Y'all welcome.
Yeah, well, the last time I was there, it was busy.
Yeah, in and out, man. Y'all welcome, man. Y'all welcome.
But yeah, we'll make those plans. For sure.
All right, peace out.
All right?
Yeah,
peace out.
Easy.
It's been
Muki
real.
Garang.